$500,000 marriage promise, does it hold up legally?
When John proposed, he promised me $500,000. It's been 6 months since we got married, and he hasn't kept his promise. I want to annul this marriage.
Can you lower your voice a bit?
No, you can't annul the marriage just because he didn't keep his promise. A guy in another state promised his fiancée a luxury car, but didn't follow through after the wedding. The court said it's just a moral obligation, not legally binding.
Is there any exception?
Yes, if you guys sign a prenuptial agreement, what we call a prenup, before the wedding, you can sue John to get your $500,000.
He promised me over a message. Doesn't that count as written proof?
No, text messages can sometimes be used as evidence, but they're not enough to count as a prenup. Under U.S. law, a valid prenup has to meet these requirements. First, it must be in writing. Unlike regular contracts, verbal promises don't count. Second, it has to be voluntary and fair. Both sides must agree without being forced or tricked. Third, it must follow legal guidelines with clear terms.
If we had a prenup and I didn't pay, does that mean the marriage isn't valid?
Nope. Breaking a prenup and the validity of a marriage are two separate legal issues. Even if you breach the prenup, it doesn't affect the marriage itself. You can try to get the money, but you can't use it as a reason to annul the marriage.
I'm not staying married to someone who doesn't keep their promises. I'll sue him for fraud.
That's gonna be tough to win a fraud case. You'd have to prove that he lied to you on purpose when he made the promise, and that you suffered actual damages because of it. Just being disappointed about not getting the $500,000 isn't enough for the court.
If there's no valid prenup, then let's sign a post-enup right now. If he refuses, I'm filing for divorce.
Oh my!